Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Torment Tides of Numenera. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today here next to Dragogen. This thing over here. That's right, this is the thing responsible for, well, partially responsible for Tibir's plight, so we might be able to rescue Tibir because we actually probably wouldn't be able to rescue him because we didn't actually do his quest because of reasons that are unbeknownst to me. I think the game bugged out. But we're here, faced with a decision, and it's not really much of a decision. It's only this thing, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see. Move side to side and see if the spider-like eyes follow you. The eyes remain fixed at the space you were standing before. Perhaps you just happened to notice them when you were standing in the right. With slow and deliberate care, the eyes swivel in their stone sockets and fix on you again. Okay. Let's feel the surface of the statue. You reach out to touch the scaled surface. The statue doesn't move, and you hear nothing beyond the sound of your breath, and yet you feel something watching you from beyond this place. A sudden heat bakes the palm of your hand. Something tells you that touching this statue is a bad idea. I will have to touch it. I'll touch it. Your fingertip scrapes across one of the gleaming scales. You hear a slow, angry hiss before clawed hands close over your head and from behind and squeeze. The darkness closes and coils around you. It damaged my health pool. No. It's just not updating there for some reason. It's 46 out of 56. The darkness closes and coils around you, crushing the air from your lungs. Shouted words from the last beast strike your mind like misshapen, burning meteors. You try to scream, but nothing escapes. Nothing. You awaken by inches, every joint aching. Something lies heavy and cold in your hand. At first, you take the gem lying there for one of the statue's eyes, and then you notice that the serpent is still as whole and untouched as before. A recalcitrant stone attached to a fine chain is a hunk of polished... Is it permanent? It's an artifact. Oh, it's an ornament. Gives you armor and resistance. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. Excuse me. You can sense a barely contained surging power behind the glow, a promise of power to those who can control it. Well, it should be pretty easy to control. There we go. Let's examine, examine the statue again. Okay, so nothing happens. I can't kill Dragogen. Come on, I wanted to kill it. Also, I kind of want to save Tibir, but as it stands, we might not. This is really powerful. You don't have an artifact, so you're gonna have that. So let's give you that right there. Right there. Yeah, she likes a bunch of trinkets and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so save the game there, and let's talk to Philethes over here. This is the thing that asks questions a bunch, I think. As far as you can tell, this Philethes looks exactly the same. Oh, it's just a machine. Looks exactly the same as the one you met before. Perhaps is the same. As you approach, its hidden body seems to draw a deep breath, but nothing emerges. No words, no noise, or exhalation at all. Its glass mask seems fixed upon you, but it just as easily could be sleeping within. The thing just stands there, as if indifferent, until suddenly it speaks. How many motes of light spilled upon the ground before you moved the basin? Again with this nonsense! I don't know. Upon the ground. Oh, this is from the beginning of the game. I don't think it matters. You can feel no thoughts at all from within the robed figure. A few. The Philethes' glass face shimmers with iridescence for several moments before it speaks again. No, the old calf gets sour milk from its mother's teeth. Those that seek sweeter suckling waste away, but never to weep. The old herder spills salt tears, but the earth thirsts without tasting. Its mask darkens, but its voice carries on with flat indifference. Did you drink the light? Excuse me. I left it in the basin. Excuse me. The Philethes leans its bulk towards you ever so slightly. No, you do not know the light. Ask. What did the light mean? What do your questions mean? The thing's voice warbles as if with an echo that precedes the sound itself. Eventually, words come. When the question is known... I hate that effect, by the way. When the question is known, the answer is but a conclusion. It's often used to sound like echoey, and it's not really an echo, it's like a pre-echo sort of thing, to sound like ghostly and stuff. When the question is known, the answer is but a conclusion. No, it's not. Otherwise, it's not a question. It's a premise. Why are you here? How are you here? The Philethys cocks its spheroid head and answers without emotion. I have always been here. And what are you, anyway? That is not the question. What can you tell me about this place? Everything. What will you tell me about this place? Nothing. Can you help me? A long groan sounds from within the Philethys' heavy robes. The voice that follows seems high and piping by contrast. A debauchee, his other diversions exhausted, sought the clammy embrace of a Numenera. The romance ended tastefully, as did the libertine. Okay, I asked you, can you... That's not... At this point, I'll take whatever help I can get, clammy or otherwise. The robes rise and fall, suggesting the movement of smaller things beneath. Then it answers. In her ivory tower, the lady hears howling from the observation cells. Notes are taken, actions are not. So you won't help me? The Philethys' silence is answer enough. What is the question? The Philethys' face shines pearlescent, and its voice for once is heavy relief. Now you understand. A moment later, its robes seem to sweep inwards, and it disappears. No, I understand nothing. I know, I have no idea what he was going on about. This pile of debris rises and falls. Yeah, there's something breathing in there. These shifting, roiling infinities? Yeah. Belly, the reality of the mounds of junk. There is a place of memories. This is a place of memories, nothing more. Yeah, but I don't think I figured out what I can do with Matkina. I might be able to do something with I have no idea. I kind of wish that Matkina would join me, to be honest. But she'll need to make that decision herself, because my character doesn't like her. But I'm still trying to save her, because I know she's an important aspect of this whole thing. I mean, she was our first clue, right? Maybe not our very first clue. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. There she is. Let's hope that I can get her out of that. Snap her out, but Oh. Huh. Tash is gone. You're free now, Matkina. Tash is gone, she mutters to herself. I killed him. I'm sure of it. So why is he still here? She's only barely aware of your words, not enough to change what she sees. Her torment is particularly strong, and the knowledge you need to free her isn't here. You'll have to search elsewhere in the labyrinth to find a way to help her. Okay. I wonder if it's not on the other place, but at this point I think I'll bring Tibir if I can. I mean, I might as well help the guy, right? But I wonder if it's like the ghostly woman or Serio or whatever. Let's have a chat with him and see what this is all about. And see if I can do something. Yeah, there it is. Good, good, good. Okay, so we have an again over there and an again over there. You must hurry. The changing god is at the gate of the resonance now, forcing his way in. If you don't stop him, you and every other cast-off will die. Yeah, I found Matkina, but I couldn't break her illusion. Do you know how I can free her? I don't. I'm sorry. But the nature of these illusions is a mystery to me. Seeing the expression on your face, she adds. But keep searching. All of your brethren are here. Perhaps one of them has learned the nature of illusions and can help you. How do I free Matkina for... Oh, okay, that's not an again. Okay. So I need to look for my brethren. Let's see if Syria says something. Or Seria, whatever. I'm connected with her. Okay. Let's talk. And a couple of agains. And she waves. The Numenera, I'm not connected to it. So let's see what happens. Talk to the You'll and form a connection. I could. This data structure awaits your questions. Are you sure not angry that you've appeared here? Not yet. No, you're not yet sure? Lady Amshay. Maybe they know something. Can I... No, she doesn't. She's for me to rest, and I might... Oh, look at that. That updated. And I might do that. So, talk to him. Artaglio, how are things here? Tell me again. Do you have any other stories? Break the connection. Okay, so he doesn't say anything, and I'm thinking Interfere is not gonna know anything either. I mean, but if he knows about illusions, if anybody knows, then it might be him. We also have some other people. I would speak with you, Interfere. Interfere gives a faint grunt of knowledge. Of acknowledgement, I should say. Is there no way I can help you? None, indeed, brother. Okay, very well. And in here is where we fought the second Sorrow Fragment to save those 3 guys that disappeared. They're not going to be here because there's nobody here. And the other one is the place where we saw the machine, or just a representation of the machine that clones minds or something or other. I'm not really sure what that was all about. That seemed to have been a pretty focal point of the whole plot, but yeah, the burned place and all that sort of stuff. And there might be a couple of people in here, but I doubt they're cast-offs, and I doubt they know anything. We got a ghostly woman over here. Not the same woman as before, and then we have all these bodies. Thank you for all you've done. Yes, yes. And then she goes wherever I go. Yeah, I think I didn't get one of those things, but it doesn't matter. We finished the quest, so that's all good. Can you? Thank you. So that means that we need to go into the other place. Let's save Tibir. We've been there. We talked to that other guy that was... I actually don't remember exactly what he said. But I remember he just talked to me about that place in general. Wasn't really anything that was like, you know, really, really important. I don't think. But because maybe it was. I do remember enjoying the dialogue, but yeah. They're just these things. These are the ones that breathe underwater, I believe. Okay, and we talked to Efimpi over here. Efimpi? Yeah, that's a funny name. Hey, man, can I talk to you again? Say the same exact thing as before. So press a bunch of these. I can... Just a bunch of questions, I guess. Oh. That is a very important question, isn't it? Can we free others from their illusions? Why did I... Yeah, that's the other guy. Why did I forget about that? Can I free others from their illusion? All that consists is real. Oh, the whole thing about metaphor. Okay. So I don't think I have anything. I might not even be able to save her. And then we have these guys up here. And that's where I found Mazov. And then to the east we have Tibir. Let's see if Mazov knows something about this whole situation. This looks very much underwater. Let's have a chat with him. Mazov slaps his hand at the water in front of him as though he were banging his hands against the wall. Let me out, you monsters! It wasn't my idea. I didn't even want a damn talisman. As far as you can tell, there is nothing physically restraining him. You can reach him through the wall he's banging on. Let's try to understand the nature of Mazov's torment. That is the first time I can actually do that. I think. He believes he's imprisoned in the oasis again, like he was long ago, but that alone should not be enough to anguish him like this. Finally, it dawns on you. His agony is not his physical imprisonment, but the fact that he was abandoned by his maker. Twice. He can't be forced free, but what he needs, what he wants most desperately, is help. He's looking around for a tool. Perhaps if you gave him something, then you could be the help he needs. Give him a shin, I guess. Mazov, here. Get yourself out of this. Is that really gonna work? He looks up at you, or looks at you, seeing you for the first time, then at the shin in your hand. His eyes light up. Ha! I knew you'd come back for me! And you smuggled a shaper key past the... shaper? Shaper key? Sure. Past those damn gibbers. He takes the shin from your hand, then he kneels down and works at some device you can't see. There is an audible click, apparently, and the gibber around you swim away, and the haunted look drops from Mazov's natural eye. He looks at the shin in his hand. It was a shaper key? What? You. He narrows his eyes at you, then looks all around him, his Numenera eye flipping more quickly than you've ever seen it. We're not in the oasis. Of course. How could I be so stupid? How else could that resonance chamber have worked? You know what this place is? Not exactly, but I can wager an educated guess. This is a psychic substrate, a kind of mental dimension that connects us to each other, the changing God and every last one of his children. Even with all my knowledge and abilities, there were things about this resonance chamber that were a mystery to me. This answers a lot of them. This is the thing that links us all, the plane of our minds. He looks at you again, eyes suddenly wide and frightened. He is here too, isn't he? He would have to be. If he were alive when the machine was activated. He grips you roughly by the shoulders. You have to stop him. He'll be after the core of this place so he can finish the job, so he can snuff us out and save his own damned self. Actually, I don't think he can even save himself. I think the Sorrow is also after him. It doesn't matter that if he kills the cast-offs, because effectively that's what he's trying to do. I think the Sorrow might be really pissed with him as well. I need your help. Come with me. Yeah, he looks like he's stealing his resolve. Yeah, I will. Let's. He looks down at his feet suddenly. They're fading away. What the hell? It spreads up to his knees, then his legs, and he's slowly disappearing. Damn it! Quick, take this! And he shoves a device into your hand. Find him. Stop him. You have to. An all-burning aura. It's a 25 energy to any character. That's nice. AoE. Pretty good. Soon the rest of his body fades and then Mazov is gone. Only you can still feel his voice in your mind. He might still be somewhere in the labyrinth, but you have no idea where. Or of where. Okay, good stuff. So let's take care of the new... okay, you're gonna... Oh, she has 11 aura spots. What? Nanospirits reanimate the muscles of a humanoid corpse to fight by your side. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I forgot that I had that. It's pretty cool place in here. Got a lot of Gibras. I don't think they're gonna talk. There was a merchant here who sold chemical injectors. Where did she go? I was thinking this might have been Heritis. I mean, it still might bring him back. An obelisk thrusts from the platform like a horn or a claw or a tongue. Its party-colored surface has party-colored? Is that how we put it? Sure. Has a shimmer to it and a slick texture. Not quite mineral, but not quite organic either. The garish appearance bellies something ancient, even wise, that seems to radiate from the obelisk, as if it were here at the beginning or close to it, yet retained its youthful energy. 4 runes are carved into it, symbols of a civilization that predated the truth. Okay, let's examine the runes first. They are simple shapes, something like a heavy quadruped in profile. Sure. Is that quadruped? Is that the word? Sure. A serpentine double curve, a two-line two-line comb. What is that? And a right-angled corner. But despite their simplicity, or perhaps because of it, their meaning is inscrutable. They could be simple glyphs depicting actual things from an ancient civilization, or symbolic ideograms, or phonemes, or senseless graffiti. They could be a warning or an invitation, a name or an epitaph. So goes men's attempt to instill meaning out on the world. Whoa, the narrator just got a very existential there. Let's examine the obelisk. You study the strange protrusion, seeking some meaning in its colorful whorls and patterns. Like all Numenera, its exact nature is hopelessly beyond the ken of later worlds. But from your training, you have a basic sense of what it might be. Some kind of psychic battery, storing a person's thoughts or memories, or very self. Of course I touch it. As you lay your hand on the slick surface, the patterns move and swirl like living plasma. Actually, no, they aren't moving at all. It was merely an hallucination of some kind. You have a sense that this has happened before. This, and more. A memory shifts and contorts through your mind, like the colors of the obelisk. It is just a matter of catching hold of it. Yeah, let's try to capture the mind. It's anamnesis? Was it anamnesis? I think it was. Simple enough. Let's go with that. A broad smile spreads across your face as you feel the wisdom welling out from the stone. The 2 Gibra beside you, who helped scrap centuries of incrustation from the stone, sense nothing. From your from your satchel, you take a fleshy, leaving artifact, engraved with various devices and crystals. You lay it on the obelisk and watch as one of the crystals begins to glow faintly, siphoning of the obelisk's psychic emissions. You and you alone will reap the bounty of its teachings. What exactly... what artifact did I lose? As the memory fades, you sense that the obelisk's energy has dissipated in time, in the time you were lost in your own more recent past. The thing that has tapped the obelisk is long gone. So whatever it meant to share... Oh, this is a memory. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, whatever it meant to share has vanished into the ether. Okay, so I didn't get anything from there. Come on. Okay. We have Gibra guard over there. We have ourselves something over here that I clicked on already. We have a lot of Gibra. Let's zoom back a little bit. We got Tibir and Oving over there. I think it's pronounced like that. Probably is Ovigna. Ovigna, whatever. And loyal... What? Ooh, what? What is that? Can I go there? I mean, I might. Let's go there first. Can I? Around? I clicked over here and it didn't go... Seriously? Okay, let's see what we have here. Strange liquids and even creatures sit in these jars and containers as though for sale. However, they are as immovable as the rock. The water emerging from these tubes tastes like thyme. I wish I know what thyme was, because I have no idea. But apparently you're tasting it, so... I mean, you're breathing it, so probably that's the reason. The shimmering film appears to be as strong as steel. Okay, so let's save the game. Let's have a chat with Loyhan Stolz. The wiry Gibrav gives you a nod as you approach, his lips crooked into a friendly smile. Although his relaxed posture suggests a measure of comfort with his surroundings, his hand is wrapped tightly, almost nervously, around a tattered, leather-bound notebook. Inexplicably, the book seems unaffected by the water. Loyhan Stolz, he says with another nod, census taker and demographer plenipotentiary by appointment of the Giash. He opens his book, leaning it back so its contents remain hidden, and pulls out a quill pen. Might you spare a moment for a few questions? If Fimpy says you're not real, just a figment of a collective imagination. The Gibra shrugs. Well, as you can imagine, we census takers receive all manner of imprecations. I suppose this imaginary jab relates to the chief demographer's decision to transition us to statistical sampling methods. He waves a webbed hand, creating a slightly eddy in the water. I assure you, every person counts. Even me, he adds with a wry smile. Is that a jab at politics? If it is, it's too cloudy, I can't really tell. Or not at politics... politicians themselves, but how people usually see politicians? Is that what it is? The chief demographer's decision to transition to statistical sampling methods. Anyway. Is it really a good idea to use a leather book underwater? He glances first at the tome, whose marbled cover shows no sign of wear and tear, and then at the quill pen between his fingertips. After a moment, he shrugs. I suppose it could be a Numenera of some sort. Maybe the letter is tanned from some sort of hydrophobic hide. He looks again from the book and to the quill and then back to the book. Strange, though, he concedes. Truth be told, I hadn't particularly thought of it. Yeah, you're probably an illusion. Yeah. So, can I see that book you're holding? You may not, he answers. Out of the question. Absolutely forbidden. He peeks inside it and snaps it shut again. As you can imagine, it is replete with sensitive personal information. The Gyash vouchsafes excuse me, the privacy of its citizens, and naturally, as the Gyash's agent, I must do the same. That might be for Matkina. I think there might be something important in the book. Please, let me look at it. Yep.
Doing begets learning.
Yes. Oh, all right, he mutters. But I'll need you to give it back to me as right as soon as you're done. He hands you the book. Far from being full of personal information, it is overwhelmingly empty. There are only 5 pages that aren't blank. Each is a solid color. Indigo. Oh, we need to write this down. I think we do. Indigo. Blue. In the order, I suppose. Oh no, these are the tides. Yep. Indigo, blue, gold, silver, and red. In the center of each is your familiar tattoo, like a deletion, an absence of color. Huh. Still, something about them draws your attention. Let's examine the blue page. Start with that one. There's a time to question and a time to obey. As a soldier, you know the difference. As a friend, even. Does she really mean to put her trust in this pendant? His study is adorned with trophies and accolades. A particularly large one commands its recipient from solving a complex fraud permeating the entire operation of the caravanserai. Vanity, the very organization of the room, not a clutter but a catalog, is a shrine to self-love. As an officer, you disappear behind your ribbons. You obliterate yourself. This puzzle breaker has done exactly the opposite. Obedience. What? I don't know what I'm reading. Obedience, the order is given. Your job is to secure the services of a brilliant mind for whom no conundrum has proven insoluble. To ask, to wonder, to ponder, those are tasks for another. Let the endless battle end. Let the dying stop. These are cast-off memories. There's some familiarity to them, but that's nothing new in this place. Yeah, what about the indigo place? Smells. Brackish water fouled with schist. Burning hair. Garbage rotting beneath the sun. It's you they're burning. Your feet are wet. And they're burning too. Differently. They're flayed and the filthy salt water gets your nerves aflame. Why? Why are they doing this? Through the smoke, through the pain, you see a ruined land poisoned, stripped, murdered. The natives want you to look at a stone tablet. They gibber about a contract graven in the rock. Generations ago. A trade. A promise. It wasn't you who made it, you swear it. You swore it before, as the folk first pleaded and then howled about the leaving sphere they grew for you. How they sapped the land's health and drove the earth below the sea to quicken the sphere. Madness, pain, and madness. Your entire life, pain and madness and fire. A few hours and nothing else. Then it will all end. It wasn't me. It wasn't even here. I wasn't even here. I suppose I say. Death without reason, punishment without crime, a legacy of ash washed away in a rising tide. Okay, can I look at it again? And pain and fire, a dead land, and a dying newborn cast off, the absence of sense and justice. Oh, so that's... He got screwed over by the changing god. Yeah, I guess I understand that. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue looking into the other pages on the next episode. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Torment, Ties of Numenera. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.